Hey there, beautiful souls. It's December. Can you imagine? We are quickly coming to the end of another year, and as we do so, it's time to start planning for 2025. As we sit here in what is left of this month, it's the perfect opportunity to prep for the next phase of time that is coming at us, particularly since Mars is retrograde. You have some time to chill, relax, and plan away until Mars goes direct at the end of February. 2025 will be one of the biggest years we will have, or probably have had for a while. It is said by master astrologers who have been watching the many heavy astrological signs and symbols to be a year that will rival 2020 and could be a year that acts as a catalyst that may have a lasting impact on us all. And as we head into a brave new world, know that there will most certainly be some bumps along the way that we really might start to feel this coming year. Amongst the many astrological aspects of 2025, there are a few that stand out for me, and what is headed our way, in my opinion, has the power to change things in a dramatic way. There's Venus's station direct in Pisces. There's Jupiter's ingress into Cancer, and Uranus's ingress to Gemini, and an interesting formation known as the Kite, which features a minor grand trine. Let's start with Venus's direct station in Pisces in April. This is the first time in 2025 when you actually might finally feel like the stale energy has finally unblocked and has been cleared away. With the multitude of planets that have gone retrograde in the latter half of 2024, they have, slowly, one by one, been finally moving forward. And Venus is the last piece of the puzzle when it joins the large planets in her forward movement. This signifies a time of heightened emotional receptivity, deep connection, and a renewed focus on love, compassion, and creativity, potentially leading to a period of profound healing and meaningful relationships. On June 9th is Jupiter's entry into Cancer. This is important and so powerful because it gives us the opportunity to think about the time we're living in, the truth of our reality, and how dreamlike the time is. This is the time to realize your hidden strengths and a time to flex your mental and spiritual muscles and well-being, because this planet feels right at home in this sensitive sign. We can expect a profound sense of wisdom to derive from our emotions. Let's not forget about Uranus moving into Gemini. This will happen on the 7th of July and is a key moment when we move into our whole new world, especially as the large outer planets will all have moved into new signs. Uranus in Gemini will likely be a period of flux, where systems and social structures move through periods of chaos as they try to keep up with the rapidly changing nature of society and the needs of modern humans. Borders and boundaries may shift as people migrate and move, and the way we live evolves. Like all mutable signs, Gemini is known for its changeable nature, being interested in many things and constantly wanting to flip from one thing to another. Add in the boundary-pushing qualities of Uranus, and this combination will likely be a busy, bustling time where ideas about how to do things differently, and why we should, will catch on quickly and spread far and wide. And then at the beginning of August is a time to really pay attention to astrology with the formation aspect that is known as the Kite. It features a minor grand trine between the three outer planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, but with the added feature of Saturn conjunct Neptune. It features an opposition between Mars and Saturn. This Mars-Saturn cycle is about challenge and strife in the world and will bring up themes related to this cycle. Is it possible around this time that the world may be forced to realize that we are all in a collective human family and need to solve our common problems? 2025 represents the major shift of the century and certainly could be one for the history books. So stay tuned, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and let's see what messages the universe has for you in your astrological sign as a quick look ahead for the coming year. Hang tight, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, all you beautiful Leo souls, let us dive right into your 2025 look ahead reading. For you, what I will do is I will pull one tarot card per month, and then I will pull one clarifier for each of those cards. And then from a deck that is just the major arcana, I will pull an overarching energy for 2025 for you. So let's get into it. All right, my beautiful Leo friends, just to say that your overarching energy for the year 2025 is that Death card. So there is really something going on for you here in 2025, friends, that is really the ending of one phase of your life, or one phase of something large, to really make way for room for something new, for something else, for a different phase of your life. The Death card is the card of Scorpio, so there may be a Scorpio around you. You could have some Scorpio energy in your own chart. But I would say that there is some change going on in 2025 in your life. Is that change good or bad? Well, we have yet to see, but I would have to say that that is a major transformation. So the Death card is like the caterpillar who forms a chrysalis around itself, and when the time comes, it breaks open and it changes from the caterpillar into the butterfly. Well, this is what your year is all about. It is all about transition. It is all about the need to learn and grow and change into something, or to change something perhaps for the better, but to change something, to make a change that perhaps you might have to let go of something else to make this change. Now, change isn't always something that we are happy about. So if this change is happening to you, then we need to go with the flow, because the universe brings about change for a reason. There's not much constant in life. Life is about continual change. So the universe brings changes to us when the changes are right. Sometimes we hold on to something to then later change and realize, oh, I wish I had changed a little bit earlier. All right. So let us look at what this change is all about for you. But there is certainly, I would say, a need to remain open during 2025, and to look at what possible rebirth is awaiting you. So let us see what January has for you. Yeah, you're making choices. 7 of Cups. So you will be making a change if you're starting January off looking at all of those cups and deciding which one is the right one for you. You are actually making changes here or choices, some of which are good, some of which are bad, but actually picking and choosing, right? Now, I feel like you're in a very contemplative state in January when you're making these, when you're looking at these options, really deciding, because I think you really want to get it right. Why do you really want to get it right? Because it is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of legacy. This is these choices that you're thinking about, this change that you want to make is all about what your future will be, what your end result, what you want to leave in this world when you move out of it, what you want to leave for your family, your friends, your legacy, if you will, and what you want to achieve in terms of, that's not necessarily what you want to leave at the end result, but maybe that you want to have some kind of abundance, some kind of happy family life, some happy future for yourself. And all of that happiness and all of that goodness is rooted in the choices that you are going to make. And those choices will be clearly the change that you are making in 2025, Leo. All right, let's get into February. February is the Page of Wands. Somebody is certainly kicking up their heels here in the month of February. Somebody is looking to really be inspired by something, I'm feeling. Somebody is looking to really be inspired to feel excited again in the month of February. You are looking for a change, to explore something, to really bring about for yourself some freedom, I think, and also to bring about, to feel inspired again, and to feel like you can take on the world. Now, funny enough, this Page of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups. So you have the Seven of Cups twice. So it tells me that the inspiration you're looking for is rooted in the change, or the options that you're looking at in terms of this change. All right. So I would say to you that, seeing as the Seven of Cups has come out twice, if you are looking to change, and this is for you, and this reading is resonating for you about 2025, and you want to make changes in your life, then look at your options carefully, because this card, the Seven of Cups, has come out twice, all right? Remembering that some options are good, some options are bad. I would say to you, if you don't know what's good or bad, do yourself a favor, write them down, make a pros and cons list for each option, really do some work to look at the facts and gather the details and make sure that what you're looking at is the right change for you, all right? Now, let's get into March. In the month of March, you have a little bit of worry here. I think a little bit of anxiety in the month of March, my dear friends. And I would say to you, do not fret. Do not fret. Change is coming. Why do I say that to you? Because it is clarified by the Eight of Swords. So for some of you, you are feeling that perhaps by the month of March, January, February, you're feeling all excited. You're looking at your options. You're deciding that you want to make this change, but come March, you're saying to yourself, is this really going to happen? I might get stuck here. I might get stuck. So you have a little bit of anxiety about being stuck somewhere, or being tied down, or being, roped up there, that you will not be able to make this change, or you will not be able to get out from under what it is that's holding you back from making this change. I would say to you, don't worry. Don't get caught up in that energy. That energy is a negative energy, and we want to move away from the negative energy so that you can achieve this goal of change. Right? All right. When we get into the month of April, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you are moving forward. That is a great sign in the month of April. You're moving forward slowly. You are in front of a huge field here. If I gave you a plot of land and I said to you, build what you want on it, you could do anything with that land. If you have a big enough plot, the sky's the limit on what you want to build and what you want to achieve. So you can say to yourself, I'm going to put a little house here, and I'm going to have some of this land for farm space. Or you could be saying to yourself, all of this land is going to be house, or all of this land is going to be farm. You can choose what you want to plant, what seeds you want, what do you want to achieve. You can plan this out yourself. You will move forward in the month of April, but you'll move slowly, but that's okay because you are starting a brand new you have a new opportunity in front of you to be able to build the life that you want to have. There's this opportunity here to make yourself happy. There's an opportunity here for you to come about and bring about your full potential. Right? And that's an opportunity that you don't want to miss, because to be honest, being able to have an opportunity to achieve everything you've ever wanted in life is a blessing. All right? So that's where I'd say to you, my dear friends, you want to continue to push and go forward. It's all right if it's a slow burn, so to speak, but that's okay. Moving slowly, ever forward is great, even though it might be a slower move. All right, when you get into the month of May, your worries of being tied down are gone because you have this Eight of Swords, but it's actually in the reverse, funny enough. So I want to say to you that by the month of May, if you were worried that this wasn't going to happen, that you were going to get tied down, that if things were moving too slowly for you as they are moving slowly as they are in the month of April, I would say to you, do not worry. This is all in your mind. It's gone. You've cleared that out. I'd say that energy has dissipated, and now you are clarifying this with the Queen of Cups, where you are looking at things a little bit more, feeling that you can actually trust in the process that you've put in place, or trust it in the things that are actually happening in the month of May, whereby you will be able to feel like you're feeling better about it emotionally. Let's put it that way. You are feeling more like that you can start to see the forest for the trees. You can actually start to feel like, oh, you can get out from under this weight. You can get out from under the past and move forward to the future. And it may be a bit of a bumpy ride because our emotions are in play here, and your emotions are in play here. So, emotions take us up, emotions take us down, but they can take us all over the place. And so the words of wisdom here are, my friends, to just really take it slowly, one day at a time. Don't worry about it. If you're up emotionally, great. If you're down emotionally, well, guess what? You'll go back up again. But there's no more being held back. That's what's the key message here for you. We get into the month of June. Guess what? Golden opportunity. Golden opportunity for finances and career here. This is the Ace of Pentacles. That is a huge Ace of Pentacles right in that hand, in those hands. Something is being offered to you as a brand new beginning, as a brand new potential, as a new opportunity for, I'd say, money. Okay, it's a new opportunity for maybe for some of you, a bonus is involved, a new opportunity to launch a new business and a new idea that can make you a lot of money. I would also say that you are pulling from the universe into the material world what it is that you have wanted as part of this change. If that is what you've changed, that's part of the change, well, now in this month of June, things are really starting to come to fruition. Why am I saying that? You're clarifying it with the Six of Pentacles. This is about abundance. This card is about balance in terms of finances, knowing that you have enough, that in fact you have probably more than enough at this point, and that you can decide whether or not how you want to spend some money, how you don't want to spend some money. It's success of a material gain here, all right? And really being in a position to maybe share that with other people. Now, you will decide whether or not you want to share that with other people. For some of you, you will be taking this money and investing it in something that might be, for example, a side business or another business or someone else's business, perhaps. But there's an opportunity also for a pay increase. So you have an opportunity twice here. I'd say June right now is looking like the most awesome month for you. Let's see what else the universe offers. But I do feel that there is a gift for you here in the material world. All right, when we look at July, we see the Emperor. Yeah, you've achieved something. You have definitely arrived, I want to say. You have definitely come to maybe some type of leadership position, perhaps, and if that was part of the change, I feel like if, maybe you were offered the position June, July, you finally take it and you get into that power position, that position of authority, that position where you will lead people. You are, in charge of moving all of those chess pieces on the board, right? So with power comes responsibility. I don't know if you know that line from that famous movie. And I love that line because it speaks volumes. With power does come responsibility. Use the power wisely. Use the change that you have brought about for yourself in the most positive way for yourself and for others. Okay, now there is definitely some celebration with that Three of Cups that is happening. That's clarifying that Emperor. So you go out and enjoy yourself a little bit, that you have achieved what you wanted to achieve in the month of July. There's camaraderie, there's going out with people, there's community, there's people around you who are happy for you and will continue to be happy for you, that you've got to the place that you wanted to get to. Right, let's move into the month of August. We have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is potentially looking for some news. And I would say that because it is clarified with this Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something to either come back to you, some kind of phone call, some kind of message, some kind of email. You're waiting for a text. You're waiting for somebody to get back to you. And it is rooted in the financial world because of the Page of Pentacles being the main message. So I would say that if you're waiting for perhaps, the finalization of whatever this is, maybe you're waiting for some paperwork that you're going to need to sign, or perhaps you are waiting for a phone call that's going to tell you, okay, 100%, this is the way, the business wants to move forward. For some of you, I'm feeling that. But you're certainly waiting for something, and you're waiting for news of something in that month, okay, in the month of August. Moving into the month of September, we have Three of Cups, so there's joyfulness again, right? There's camaraderie here. They're going out with people, right? There's the three figures here going off to have a really, really good time and enjoy themselves, right? Three of Cups is a card of happiness for the most part. It's saying, enjoy yourself, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy what you enjoy the fact that this change brings with it maybe financial gain, maybe it brings new relationships into your life in the sense of working with new people, meeting new people. a new team underneath you. You're going to know that everything is right because your high priestess will be speaking to you. This is your intuition. This is your gut. It's going to tell you that these people are the right people for you. We are with the right crowd. But there's a lot of emotional happiness here with a sense of abundance and achievement, right? And you're ready to share in the fun, share in the celebration, sharing with friends and family. All right, maybe going to some kinds of parties in that month of September. Maybe you're going to a wedding. Maybe you're going to a big anniversary, or maybe you are having an anniversary of sorts. All right, but definitely you're elevating this energy here in the month of September is an elevated energy, and you're tapping into your personal charisma, if you will. Okay, let's move into the month of October. We have the Ten of Swords. Now, I'm going to say that's funny because I've had, I think, a few signs have the Ten of Swords in this exact month. So the month of October, I think for many people, is a month of reckoning or a month of reconciliation or a month of coming full circle to something and having a realization about what the future holds. All right. So the month of October sees us really and sees you looking at a feeling of perhaps an ending, perhaps with an ending comes a new beginning, or maybe feeling full circle. If in the month of October you start to realize that you've perhaps taken on more than you can chew, I would say that it's the time to realize that it's okay that you're not super person, you're not super whatever. I say that because you have the Five of Swords there too, which is biting off more than you can chew. I just said that and I didn't even look at the card. My instincts often and my messages I get often get borne out in the cards, right? So the Five of Swords is saying, you don't have to win everything. So if you feel like you do, well, then you won't be able to really really fulfill what it is that you've wanted to fulfill. And so I'd say just be careful of not biting off more than you can chew there, okay? Could you have, done some of this stuff yourself? Great. Do you need help? That's what I'm feeling for some of you, is that you need to maybe surrender to the facts that, you can't do it all, or surrender to the fact that it's okay for other people to, especially if you're achieved this emperor position, okay? If it's, let's say you wanted always to be a very senior manager and you're going to have a team of people under you, I would say to you that, this realization is very important, because as a leader, you need to bring people up underneath you. And the way to bring those people up underneath you is not by doing everything yourself. It's by allowing them to do work and you guiding them, not letting them just, flounder by themselves, but you guiding them and mentoring them in a way that they can learn to do this work too. When they are successful, then you will be successful. Moving into the month of November, we have the King of Cups here, and I would say that you are feeling very balanced in your emotions. Your head and your heart have sorted out this, maybe perhaps the October downside, if you will. You're back up in the month of November with this King of Cups feeling very contented, very clear on the head, the heart, balanced, right, and very related to whatever it is, the work that you're doing in the month of November, okay? You're very focused here on what that work is, and that work actually helps to keep you in balance, helps to keep you from flying off the handle, or keeps you from going crazy and doing too much and biting off more than you can chew. Focusing in perhaps on one or two little items, focusing in on one specific project, focusing in on mentoring people that can help you. And looking at the month of December, you have the moon, all right? So I'm going to say, and that's clarified with the Nine of Wands. December might be a little bit of a, a month where maybe you're putting in some hard work, I want to say. That's particularly because of the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. It's the card of work hard, go to sleep, get up, the next day work hard, go to sleep, get up, work hard, fall down, pick yourself up, keep going, keep going, keep going. And you are actually, I'm doing that all rooted in this moon card, which is feeling that, there's something that you feel that maybe is missing, something that's you're in the dark about a little bit. I would say that you are working hard to maybe bring about something that you think that perhaps you don't have a good handle on. That's what I'm trying to say. That you feel could do better, but you're just missing something. That's what I'm saying about you're missing something, that you feel like you could be much better at it, or you could do something better, or you could achieve something better, but you're missing something. You're missing a piece of the puzzle. You don't feel something's right. You feel something's off, but you're going to continue to persevere to either figure out what that is or to get through it and achieve it. All right? Okay, my friends, I will leave your reading there, and I will see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.